Happy birthday to the founder of TNA, Jeff Jarrett. I'm right about that. Gary, right? The founder, creator?
Yeah, went along with his, I believe his
Oh,
father,
yeah, his dad. Yeah.
Jerry Jarrett.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jerry was the true founder, and Jeff is the kid with the silver spoon up his ass. Just kidding. Jeff is awesome. Actually spoke to him a few times when I was doing Impact on Twitch, Twitter, which I will literally never stop talking about until I die or get some credit. This is Discuss TNA Impact Wrestling. We're recording on July 15th for the episode that took place on the 11th. First off, before I forget, the TNA Twitter account spoiled the main event, which was super weird. And I'm pretty sure the new Twitter person, or I don't know, he mentioned that he was running a Twitter account for a little. Aiden Prince. Can someone let me know if Garrett Kidney still has a goddamn job there? I really don't want him to, and I don't know. I think they might have given him a goodbye tweet, but whatever. So we got a little bit of news. First off, like and subscribe. I've been watching a lot of videos lately, and there are so many I don't subscribe to, but I always go back to them, and it's crazy. And some people say hey, thanks to our 70% of listeners out there who haven't subscribed. But these are huge channels, so I don't know. That was surprising. Okay, really quick. Distribution deal. Klingman, the new CRO, Chief Revenue Officer at Anthem since June. They hired him in June. This was the big signing. And someone after Scott to at least come in and look after money. Well, not really that anything to do with Scott, but so he said, blah, blah, blah. We aim to secure a distribution deal that combines both OTT and broadcast to maximize our reach. Now, me and Gary are not too great with these kind of words, but we think that means they're looking for a TV deal. Gary, is that correct? Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah, I definitely think that. I think a lot of it has come into play, especially seeing we've noticed a pattern with NXT dropping the weeks that TNA talent haven't been on TV on their product.
Oh, damn it. Good one. I almost forgot that. Yeah, NXT's ratings. This is crazy. NXT's ratings and viewership, it keeps dropping when TNA's not on there. I think it's been twice that they weren't on there in the last 6 weeks or so. So, really cool for TNA.
I'm starting to think that maybe backstage at Anthem they saw that and well, geez, maybe there's a lot more people out there. Last week I think I put that on the book. Are there more eyes on the product than we realize?
Oh yeah, and less eyes are on Ring of Honor than anyone realizes, but probably get to that in a second. Just before I forget. Slammiversary sold out. Raj Giri, who either runs or I believe owns Wrestling Inc., wrote, "Congrats to TNA, that's a big deal." And actually quoting Defiant 4441 X, who I think was a source for us or whatever. Awesome prep fan. They have they know all kinds of shit. Check them out. Oh, sorry. And then also Eric Bischoff retweeted that, quoted that, saying, "Growth, congratulations." And Gary here is a big Bischoff mark, and he's been wanting him in there for a while. Maybe it could be happening. You're right. He never talked about TNA, and now he's literally jumping on a quote to tweet it,
Yeah, I mean, maybe he's not willing to do doing all the producing and shit like that. But I mean, imagine if he could come along as an investor. Or maybe even come up with a better creative team, because he does have that backstage knowledge, despite what people think of Eric Bischoff. I mean, the guy's production taste when he was in TNA was some of the best. Probably the best the company ever looked under their tutelage, I believe.
Yeah. Really quick, we're gonna get to the YouTube comments from last week. It's going to be a weekly thing now since we're getting them weekly, which is awesome. Actually got one on Spotify, but I can't figure out how to get to it. I could see this is the thing that's whatever. Thank you everyone for listening. Our views were insane last week on YouTube, and we can't keep up with how many places we're on. We're literally probably on over 100 different places. So thank you. And we're going to get to the comments and my stuff with Robles. We got some Well, me and Robles do all kinds of crazy stuff, and I'm going to run down some of that later. But some really crazy news that I just saw. Okay, so Stephanie Vaker, I'm not sure how that is pronounced. You know who that is, the New Japan girl, or I'm sorry, CMLL girl, maybe New Japan also, who wrestled Sasha Banks, and then she went to WWE and she dropped her CMLL, both of her titles, and people gave her shit for it, right? Now it turns out some people on both AEW and CMLL rosters advocated for her ex to be released from prison. Ready? Her ex is on trial for attempting to murder her. Leo Rush, I found out, was one of them who openly asked for this guy to be released. He's on trial for attempting to murder this girl. And nobody found that part out. They just gave her shit, like, oh, how dare you drop titles without, you know what I mean? Because she didn't actually fulfill the dates with CMLL. This girl's fucking worried about her life and shit. Well, in fucking Mexico, wherever. Who knows what friends he has and stuff, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
sorry, Mexicans, to be, I don't mean to throw a...
Well, what makes it bad is, did you say Leo Rush is kind of in support of it? Which kind of sucks here because
this thing says AEW and people on both AEW and CML rosters advocated for her ex to be released from prison.
Yeah, it makes me wonder if you'll ever come back to TNA then or anytime soon. I don't know.
I don't know if her ex is a wrestler or anything, but I mean, like, if people in AEW and CMLL, like, Jesus. People in the comments were like, yeah, this is why I stopped watching AEW. And I'm like, what the fuck? This is like 3 days old or something, but holy shit. Crazy story there. And just the whole thing about... Sorry.
Well, I didn't know if have you heard recently that apparently TNA, as of, I don't know, a few weeks back or about a month back, have kind of put all their relationships on hold because of
WWE?
Yeah, because of all of that. I found that very interesting story. So that's why we're not working with AAA.
I think it makes sense though, like
New Japan,
like, too confusing or whatever. You know, you don't want to be working with too many people at once. Or
but in case anyone out there listening tonight wonders, like, where the hell is that partnership we had with AAA when we signed a proclamation to kick off the year? That's
that's a good one. Yeah,
what it is right now. So
yeah, WWE was watching, like, nope, we'll take that. Yes. So, okay, TNA announced a match for post-Slammiversary just now today. Nick Nemeth versus Mustafa Ali. Interesting one. Neither has a title. Oh, wait a minute. Mustafa is actually wearing his title belt still. Son of a bitch. Is that a spoiler? I had to zoom in to see it. Okay. Sorry, I have some more notes here. One more. Okay, this is not really it has nothing to do with, well, it kind of has something to do with TNA. May Valentine from NWA. Check out her latest Instagram post. Good Lord. I'm not saying she got implants, but very, very likely. Or maybe that's just an amazing new angle or something, but sweet baby Jesus. Sorry, okay. Let's get back to actual wrestling stuff here. Okay, so on the episode we're reviewing, I thought it was super cool how Izzy Dame, who I had no idea, never heard of her. Well, no, I've heard of her. That's not true. From NXT. Like these NXT girls, like people are like, oh, we're getting these NXT nobodies, but like this girl looks great. Was it me?
Gary, poor connection on your. Okay. Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Did you hear my?
Hello?
Yeah, did you hear my latest?
No, I don't think I heard anything. Sorry. You lost connection, it said, or something.
Oh shit. Okay, well, Izzy Dame.
Oh, okay.
What'd you think of her?
Very intimidating. Yeah, quite tall. You know, like very tall wrestler. Kind of awkward a little bit, but she did kind of move good too in a way for her size. I don't know. I'm kind of like in the middle with her, but they had her billed as 5'10", and I dare say she was well over 6 feet because she towered over Jordan Gray. So I know Jordan's not very tall, but
yeah, that's one problem with Jordan. Yeah, it looks like kind of ridiculous sometimes.
kind of reminded me of Raka Khan. I don't know if you remember Raka.
But like this guy's not like a giant, you know? Like Izzy, I don't think Izzy Dame's like a giant. I think like Jordan. And like that's another problem with WWE people. WWE people are so big, like most of them. Like it's such a hard thing to like put them in.
Well, that's the thing when what was his name? Cardona come over. I made that comment. I was like, Jesus, he didn't look very big, and like he looked big in WWE.
Yeah, it's like you grow a foot compared to the TNA guys.
Yeah,
probably AEW too, though. That's why they probably don't have tall guys. I mean, they got a goddamn faction with fucking Young Bucks and that other tiny dude. It's like a midget faction. Like I have to laugh when I see it.
Well, somebody made the comment that like all these wrestlers look so much bigger in TNA because we book these smaller venues, whereas WWE have these huge buildings and they look like ants.
I think it's more about the people though, like just
Yeah, definitely.
Like WWE has probably half the roster is over like 6. Like in terms of men, they're probably like over 6 feet. Yeah, and TNA is probably the opposite. Like how many people are really tall on TNA? And I think they keep them away because of that.
Yeah, I think the only one that I can think of that you
Jake
consider
something.
Well, I was thinking Moose, but like pretty much outside of him, I mean we have Khan, but like he's not. You know, like people don't clamor to watch.
Khan was quietly released.
Oh, was he?
I'm hoping. No, that's not true, but I'm hoping it is. They don't need that. They don't need that, dude. Like,
no, they definitely don't.
Also, thought it was super, super weird, and I absolutely hated the timing of the PCO date, and then she has to go back to her country. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Because this was going to be like, why? Why even do it then?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. I don't know if this is just like I'll be back kind of thing, but you know, on my terms or when I'm, you know, or whatever. But, you know, I wonder if she's got some personal things she does really have to sort out. Maybe back in Australia, maybe Christian Thompson would know more, you know, about that because it's from his home country.
Yeah, thanks for nothing, Christian Thompson. Taking a break off from doing reviews, and I have nothing to cheat off this time, so I gotta talk so much shit before because I hate doing show reviews. Okay, just kidding, Christian. Hope you had a great weekend and enjoyed the show. Gotta jump back to another piece of news here. This is AJ Styles. Well, this kind of fits. I mean, it's AJ. Who doesn't want fucking AJ Styles as a TNA people? AJ Styles wrestled Marufuji at a Pro Wrestling Noah event over the weekend. See, like WWE's fucking Jesus. They're wrestling on more promotions than TNA is now. Because they're working with Noah. Okay, so after the match, he said there's a reason why a lot of Japanese matches get 5-star ratings from people that really don't matter. But when you watch it back, you understand because it's always the fans that make the match. Oh, isn't that great though? From people that don't really matter.
Yeah.
Suck it, Dave. Suck it, Dave. Possibly the best fucking wrestler in the world. That's also what a lot of people are saying. Like, who watched that match? Like, this dude he's still the best wrestler in the fucking universe when he wants to be, or like when they give him time to be.
Oh yeah.
And he said he's open to wrestling anywhere. I mean, come on. Slammiversary is coming. They got AJ who's open to wrestle anywhere. I mean, could it be set up more perfectly? With the fucking
with that stuff.
I mean, and maybe they even waited for like I said he's not gonna come to a fucking Impact Plus show. But what do they have? 4,500 fans there? That's not a joke.
Yeah, I guess it's set up. Somebody said it was set up for 4,300 people, and something about they'll have to have a good, I don't know, like maybe about a 750, 1,000.
I'm talking myself into this. I'm talking myself into this. AJ is coming to Slammiversary. I don't know how, but I mean, come on. He just did this Noah match right before Slammiversary.
Yeah.
Holy shit, this can really happen. Oh my god.
He was always at the top of the card too when he was in Team Slammiversary.
Oh I'm getting really excited. Okay, how can he fit into this? I could really use Robles right now. okay, everyone's attacking. The system is standing tall at the end, attacking everyone, and out comes fucking AJ to the biggest pop in the history of wrestling, or at least in a small place.
Well, I mean, I kind of feel like TNA's kind of been saying he's going to show up. Like, I kind of felt like there were some digs at him back when Josh Alexander was using his, what do you call it? His Styles Clash.
Yeah.
He started using old, and like, I kind of felt like that they planned on bringing him in at that point.
That could be a thing. He puts over Josh to like.
Through.
Oh no, fuck that! You can't pass the torch to Josh, who wants to leave.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well,
okay. Sorry, I'm really sorry. I got myself really excited about AJ. Also, please remember to put that in the title. AJ Styles at Slammiversary ? That'll be click worthy. Okay. What were you saying there?
Just we might want to mention too. I think TNA is really not too confident in Josh Alexander because I'm kind of spoiling a result here. He ate the pin this week when Macklin pinned him, so I don't think they're really looking for him to be.
Yeah, just wait until he wins Slammiversary in fucking Canada.
Yeah.
And I throw up. Also, this is going to be too late for anyone, but you could have met PCO today. I mean, sorry, I don't know. It was at 4:30 Eastern. When am I going to get this out by then?
Yeah.
So that's just totally pointless news. And before we get to the review, okay, question time. Also, really love these, so thank you everyone for sending in your questions and whatever comments. Good show, fellas. Can't wait for Thursday's show to see who will answer Grace's challenge. Eric Isaac. Well, yeah, you saw who answered her challenge, so curious what you think about that. I liked her. I thought she had a really cool look. Never really saw her before. I mean, I saw pictures like she's going to be coming on NXT, but never saw a match. Thought she looked good. Also, very good looking, if I can say that. Whatever. Good review. Jordan Grace might lose to. So yeah, this is a Trent Hatchett. Good review. Jordan Grace might lose to Ash. Her contract is supposedly up in January unless she resigns. I'm sure WWE will offer Jordan a contract. I don't see anybody that can replace Jordan unless they resign Tessa Blanchard. Totally agree. No one can replace Jordan other than Tessa, who can just step right the fuck in and replace Jordan. That's how good she is. I think she's better than Jordan. I think she's just overall, she's bigger. She's, you know what I mean? She's got everything.
Well, somebody had mentioned something about like Anthem and her having like a personal vendetta with Tessa Blanchard or something. Like she's done like things against Anthem more than. And I don't know if that's.
Okay, but didn't they just talk? Didn't we just read that they had a talk? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or that they offered her something like.
Yeah, it's very conflicting.
Yeah.
So
okay, one more. Do you see Matt Striker returning? I would love to see Matt Striker returning and taking the dramaless King's job.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely. Why did somebody ask that, or is that a rumor? Or?
Yeah, I think that's Robles. I can't see the username, but.
Oh, okay. I guess I didn't. I
know my boy Robles is a striker guy, and I think I kind of am too. And I think he'd be better if he was a color guy, where he can like yell more. You know?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, I mean, I know on commentary he definitely made Lucha Underground like awesome. You know, like took it to another level.
Really quick, some spoilers, guesses from way in the future. So me and my friend Robles, who helps the podcast, helps my site with stuff, alldistractions.com, got a lot going on now. We do predictions, and we're so far ahead that we're up to the Impact after Slammiversary predictions. Okay, so we have Jordan Grace still winning the title. She wants an open challenge at Emergence, since that'll be the next one. Alicia meets a masked wrestler, a female masked wrestler, who hands her a card saying, "I got your back." And then Moose challenges Austin Aries for the TNA World title at Emergence. That's pretty much all. Robles really pushing me on getting Aries back, but I think we keep mentioning this. Like, if he hasn't been back yet, he's probably not going to come back now.
The fallout from Slammiversary leads to the road to Emergence, if you will.
That's what we're not Emergence. What was it? Was it Emergence?
Yeah, that's
literally what I just said. Oh yeah, Emergence. Yeah, that's what's after. Okay, so back to the actual show. This is from Philly. The crowds have been really good. I think it's, what did it start with? Kazarian, with the goddamn camera thing, which I really hate. One of the few things I hate that's going on right now. Someone's been filming shit, and now like Kazarian thinks it was Ryan Nemeth, and well, vice versa. Nemeth thinks it's Kazarian. But didn't someone? No, that was, I guess, the TNA camera showing Kazarian smoking, like, what was that, 2 weeks ago? Like when somebody fucked up someone, and they were like, "Oh, who did it? Oh, it was the system." Moose was walking to his car, and he was like, "Yeah, it wasn't whoever it was."
Oh,
he has,
yeah.
He has Dango, and Dango was like, "It wasn't me." Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I don't know about that whole thing.
It kind of picked up right where it left off after Kazarian goes Marks or something.
I just don't like this whole like filming thing. Like, who's filming who? Why? What's the point of this?
I don't know. I kind of feel like they're reaching into their bag of tricks again, like they used to do. Like kind of like because Lucha Underground used to do stuff like this. You know what I mean?
Don't see I just don't see like what has happened that's a big deal that's been filmed.
Yeah, I don't. And
like,
then it's revealed
if you got Alicia in a room banging somebody else, like,
yeah, and then it's Ryan Nemeth spotting Kazarian. He goes, "Hey, what are you film?" Kazarian goes, "What are you filming?" And he goes, "Oh, so you're the one who took out my brother." And then it pans down the alleyway, and it shows Nick Nemeth just kind of waiting there to kick his ass, and then Kazarian. He looked like he wanted to go at him, and then all of a sudden he turns around like a coward and starts.
I think I tried. Okay, I got a little confused. I had to watch a highlight on that as I tuned in right in the middle of the Jordan match. So,
yeah,
Santino announced a wild card match, which is always fun. Josh Alejandro, like that'll never not be funny. Just this dude saying names.
Yeah, and then he calls Steve Macklin Steve McLean.
Yeah, so great. And Hendry. So Josh and Hendry versus Macklin and Moose. That's an interesting one. Josh and kind of like the past and present right there. No, Josh and Hendry.
Yeah, they called Joe Hendry Joe Henley.
Yeah, he's just we can do all the names. He's hysterical.
The only one he didn't mess up on or not intentionally mess up was Moose, which I thought he would hear. I thought he might say something like Goose or or whatever. You know what I mean? Like he always improvises, like he's close with a name, and then
I started thinking it was on what the hell, Instagram or Twitter or something, and it was like a all-time thing of him doing names. It was like 15 minutes. It's just hysterical. So next up, Zach Wentz versus Charlie Dempsey, who Gary absolutely fucking hates. Go ahead, Gary. Why do you hate Charlie Dempsey so much?
Very generic look. Not really a flashy like gear. Kind of plain. Kind of, I don't know. Kind of looks like somebody that ROH would put on a pedestal.
Ooh.
And they tell him as being
the new ROH or old ROH.
The old ROH, kind of like somebody they would bring in, very generic looking. Kind of confused on his look as well. Like he kind of wants to go for the hippie look, but then he looks like you said, he kind of has he's kind of a girly guy in the face. I don't know. I just really not a good fit. I don't think for TNA.
Well, I will say Gary has not seen enough of him, and he's being a little jerk right now about Dempsey. Also, his dad is a legend, so he can't be that bad, I'm thinking. Or am I thinking of the wrong person?
No, it definitely. I don't think he'd be on the level as his dad, but
I mean, I feel like he kind of wrestles like him a little, though. Am I wrong?
Oh yeah, definitely. No, he has. I don't know. He has a lot
like the mat work. You know what I mean? Like,
but at least when his father was.
No, you're right. Yeah, he actually had the same. Looked like he had the shorts like his father, like those.
He kind of had.
And I was thinking those are the worst. Those are not shorts for 2024.
But I mean, at least he played up his UKism. You know, he wore the long.
Okay, I'll give it to you. He did kind of have lame gear for an NXT guy.
Yeah, kind of generic. I thought maybe he'll win
me over. Fair. Yeah, especially when you see these other NXT guys coming in and they're like fucking all flashy and all. But I mean, that's also kind of his gimmick. Like he's kind of like, I think he's kind of like a dirty guy. Like
I kind of feel like it's pretty sad when there's people on the roster that are indie, just visiting. And a lot of the indie talent have better gear than some of the.
Oh yeah.
It's I don't know, just looks kind of.
I give Giselle a lot of crap, but she usually has awesome gear.
Oh yeah, definitely, no doubt there.
Sorry, I think you mentioned Ring of Honor. Carrie Silken today. No one cares about ROH. I don't care how much money Tony Khan has. It's not being treated very well. Very well. You could say that again.
Oh,
everyone out there, check out their YouTube numbers. It is insanity.
really
Absolute insanity. We pointed this out like weeks ago, and they're just, obviously they're not getting better. I mean, it's a place to stockpile talent. That's all it is, right? What else is it? If no one's watching and they have an insane amount of talent, it's a place to stockpile talent, to keep away from TNA, to help destroy the indies, which the indies, GCW, the top fucking indie, has Sean Sapp in a match this week. So that shows you how fucking good the indies are going.
Yeah, he really said that though, huh? Kerry Silken, of the founder of the ROH.
I mean, is he wrong?
No, he's definitely right. I
said this today.
I kind of thought when I heard, or like when he sold to Sinclair always kind of had to make him be like a focal point, and like it sounds like to me, since Tony's bought him, he's kind of like been an afterthought. Like I don't even think he probably gets like any TV time at all. Like like our and Sinclair would do, which is a shame, because like
I mean, I think Sinclair did a lot better than they. I mean, nobody's look at the YouTube numbers. Like they probably average 5,000 views a video, which is decent for a mid-sized podcast. I'm not talking about people like us. I'm talking about like Fightful, and fucking Dave Meltzer has better numbers than Ring of Honor. Okay, so here it is. Sorry. I actually have a longer quote. Ring of Honor of that era tried to show some respect to professional wrestling. Sure, we had some wacky stuff. Sure, we had the flippy dippy do. Sure, we had the flippy dippy do was coming into fashion. The flippy dippy do was going on with Edouard Carpentier too. I don't know who that is. Ring of Honor, there was some good pro wrestling going on. Right now, Ring of Honor, it's like no one cares at all. I don't care how much Tony has. Okay, that was it. He was talking on a podcast with wrestling historian Evan Ginsberg. So yeah.
Yes. But it sounds like
second Ring of Honor. We won the war after all those years. Remember the TNA versus Ring of Honor fan wars? We won. You lost. You got your ass kicked.
Put back in the winner anyway, to be fair. So
yeah. And I mean, like people have no clue. Like somebody put a tweet out, and it was like, let's get real. Nobody was watching Ring of Honor before, and almost every response was like, "Dude, I'm usually with you." Almost every response was, "Dude, I'm usually with you," but that's a terrible tweet. He's like, "I was a big fan," and everyone else was like, "I was a big fan." Like Ring of Honor was cool.
Well, then people would say like, "Oh, they're in syndication. They didn't do good. They didn't do as good as TNA this week." Because it's like, how many people do you think are going to stay up at 2, 3 in the morning watching art?
Oh, I never watched it. I would never watched it when it wasn't on YouTube. But I mean, still, look at I mean, I helped sell tickets, and they sold. Nobody outsold them other than WWE at one point.
The only time ROH probably kind of surpassed TNA at one point only was when they had their really one-sided partnership with New Japan.
Yeah, but I think with ticket sales, they pretty much. I think with TV, TNA, and everything, like always won. But I think with ticket sales, they were just really good for some reason. Like I was shocked looking at the numbers they would do. Maybe they picked the right places. I don't know. Whatever. So Dempsey wins. Blah, blah, blah. Sorry, who ran in here? Miles. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, this is bullshit. Miles Bourne came in and cheated. He is part of the No Quarter Catch crew. And
I like that name, though. Definitely
it's a cool name. Yeah.
Catchy.
Then there was a backstage promo by the System. Talking about Josh, whatever. Okay, then Dempsey's backstage again with Bourne. Said he made sure to bring some backup, and his crew will be the most dominant faction in professional wrestling. Tavion Heights showed up behind him, so that's the third guy. We mentioned last week. Sorry, I don't want to ruin it again, or say it again, but that we said these three guys would be wrestling the RASCALZ at Slammiversary. That was like a month ago, and here we are now, so that's cool. Kushida Gresham Bailey. Okay, what'd you think about this one? I thought this was really good. I just really hate the goddamn. I mean, they didn't really do anything with it this time, but I don't know. I really don't like the whole octopus thing. Other than that, great match.
Oh yeah, definitely. I think it kind of like took away from a little bit of the high flying because like he was too focused on doing the black mist and then like either trying to counter not getting it on him. And then I mean I don't know, when it's for something for a spot that's so prestigious like the X Division title, I mean you got to make it feel a little bit more special. Like maybe why not keep Christian out of this and like maybe introduce somebody else, or somebody that's is as deserving as Gresham.
Yeah, well,
I'm sure
that's the problem though. Who do you know who is? Well, I guess well, no, that's not true. What the hell has Gresham done to deserve that spot? What has Kushida done to deserve that spot? I love Kushida. He never wins anything. I mean, singles matches.
It made more sense if Trey wasn't even involved in anything earlier or that night, was it? It was Zachary Wentz.
Yeah, no. Oh well, Trey came out to help. He was with Wentz.
But I mean, there was no reason why they couldn't just start Trey in there with him being a former X Division.
Yeah. Well,
you know what I mean? I think it would have been a better three-way.
Other than it's easier to keep that feud in one spot, I guess, with the no quarter catch guys. But yeah, I mean, the thought of it was kind of silly. Like they already announced Bailey for Slammiversary, and then they had this match. Like, I mean, I get the idea. Like Mustafa Ali's little bitch, and he's like, he agreed to the match, and then he wanted to take it back. Like I did like that. So whatever.
I don't know about you, Jay, but when I seen Trent Seven come to the ring, I felt like he was going to clothesline
Bailey.
Yeah, I felt like he was going to hit it.
Yes,
I just get that feeling. I think that's going to happen at Slammiversary. I think he's.
Will anyone care? I know you're not a big Trent fan. I know I'm not a big Trent fan. Does anyone care about this dude if he turns on Bailey? I think I lost Gary again. Did I lose myself? Okay, hopefully I just lost Gary and I'm still recording here and he'll pop back in a second. Steph DeLander at the beach. Gary! I got to finish this by myself. I mean, I could do it. I have the ability. All right, I'm trying to stall for Gary to pop back in. He's going to end up calling me, and then I'm going to have to, I don't know, put two things together. All right, Steph DeLander at a beach. We mentioned this. Thought it was fun, but silly since she's leaving. Okay, we're back. Sorry for the little problem there. I was talking for about a minute, like, should I finish this without Gary? I don't know. So, that'll probably still be there. Gary's back. What the hell was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Will anyone give a shit if Trent Seven does do what you say he's going to do?
No, I mean, I think he'd be a better heel.
That's what I mean. Like, yeah, I mean, I guess I'll get some heel. I guess, yeah. I'll get some heel stuff. Yeah, you're right. All right. That could be something at least.
Maybe he could be like a heel Regal or something because he is British, whatnot. Maybe he could.
Well, if he joins the system, Moose will not allow that hair, so he would have to clean up. I'm pretty sure. Maybe that's like he joins the system and helps Moose win. I'm sorry, not Moose.
Yeah, man. How strong have?
Oh wait, no, that doesn't make sense. Billy's not going against someone on the system.
I don't know, but the system have been like a juggernaut of their own.
Super strong. Yeah.
Nobody's been gonna beat them, and they even win in these like mixed matches and stuff, like where they're not even with their,
Yeah, I keep talking about this with Robles because we do the predictions, and like I don't know, it's hard. Like it's hard to see when they're gonna like stop dominating. I think it might start at Slammiversary, but I really don't know. I could see them winning those matches too. I really don't know. It's interesting. I love how they're being booked.
How well they win out for the rest of the year.
I mean, I think it's great. I love how they're being booked. Like we have no fucking clue. That's cool. Yeah. Rhino and AJ Francis. What the hell's Rhino doing? But it was Philly?
Oh yeah, with the ECW being this where the home of ECW. I believe that was kind of what they were. And I got a question, Jay. Where the hell's the FBI been lately?
Good one. Yeah, that's a weird one. I prefer the FBI over Rhino myself.
Oh yeah, me too. Why not have a match where, where you have Francis and Swan versus the FBI or something. You know, it would have been.
Okay, this confused me. What the fuck is a Philadelphia street fight? If somebody won by DQ, shouldn't there not be DQs in a street fight?
Yeah, totally. Yeah,
and like what? I swear to God, I'm watching the show and I'm like, okay, he just made it a tag match, and I'm like, then I'm waiting for the other guy to come out. And I'm like, wait, what? Because I didn't hear like what match he made it. Like, why not make it a tag match? Why not give fucking Rhino some help? It was AJ Francis versus what the hell's his name? Jesus, Swan. Like the match, like, you know what I mean? Swan was already fucking with him. Like, I don't know, that was just weird. And then Francis won by disqualification after AJ hit a low blow. Like, I don't know, like a low. Like, what was the point of having it, making it a goddamn whatever? TNA doesn't know how to do gimmick matches anymore, and that's a shame. But hopefully they'll fix that. After the match, First Class tried to attack Rhino, and PCO appeared. Always great seeing PCO. And what happened here? AJ hit a down payment. Oh, that's his move. Down payment.
Yeah.
Sorry to promote that. Don't like PCO getting laid out there. I like him standing tall, but pretty sure he's winning the title at Slammiversary. So
be going for both titles.
Oh yeah, another title. Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot the name of the International Heavyweight Wrestling Champion. Okay.
That title is already held once before, I believe.
Yeah, I can't believe it's a real fucking title. I thought he made it up and it was like $1 million man title.
Yeah, I guess what he did is I don't know if he like bought it, you know, like purchased it or whatever,
and then lost to someone.
Yeah, I don't know. Like all these ex-wrestlers or these like older wrestlers and stuff, they'll put merchandise on eBay because I'd rather have the money than the prestige. I guess I'd rather have the.
We gotta keep it moving because it's gonna be hard for me to put two videos together. Tasha Steelz versus Giselle Shaw. What the hell are they doing to our Tasha? I mean, I'm fine. Whatever. Giselle wins.
Yeah, I tried telling somebody about that. It's like, how do you bury an ex-champion?
Yeah, I'm guessing she's got to be leaving. It
was a story. I think she was leaving, but I mean, it hasn't been, mentioned.
I mean, like right now, Zia is above her. I would say in power rankings if I were to do them.
Yeah,
no offense to Zia, but like she just shouldn't. Zia's like the top knockout, basically outside of like just it's so weird. And no offense to her, but. She shouldn't be. She shouldn't be near that. Also, what the fuck happened to the Giselle story?
I don't know.
It's over?
I don't know. They keep implying that. Like, I don't know. She's kind of like still in the hunt. And like, I don't know. I just got this feeling they're still like maybe
she does something at Slammiversary?
I don't know. I just kind of feel like maybe she'll work her way into the mix before the end of the year. I don't know. I don't really understand.
I feel like she should have had the Slammiversary. With her story, I feel like it should have been, with the whole Gail stuff.
What could happen is if they're going to keep Giselle around, I could see, I hate to say it, if they're going to put a title, they'll probably put it on Ash, like you said. And then I think
that's so fucking weird. Unless it's just there's got to be some kind of I was with WWE all along trick kind of thing. Like that's the only way I think this could work.
Yeah, and then like Giselle beats Ash or whatever, and that's how she backdoors it.
I mean, Ash isn't even in the goddamn country for the episodes leading into Slammiversary. Like,
yeah,
it's so very weird. Just that match is so fucking weird. But it's probably the match I'm most interested in because like we have no idea what's gonna happen, and I feel like I don't know. It's not. I don't think it's gonna be Jordan beats Ash. Because that's like way too easy.
And then we get along ringside, we get a kind of a Rosemary jump in kind of thing that went down too. She shows her face and scares the hell out. Iceman.
How did I miss Rosemary?
She is coming in from out of the crowd.
Wow, not even on the 411 review.
Oh, really?
And that's why the world needs Christian Thompson.
Yeah,
it says backstage Zia is watching. Yeah, see, I thought this was weird. Backstage, Zia is watching. They talked about Steph DeLander, and then they talked about
about
Alicia. She's like, she wants to have another match with Alicia Edwards. I don't know what it is with Zia. They keep putting Zia in like these little mini feuds, which I think is just weird. Like, why can't you just wrestle different knockouts? Also, she has nothing to do with Alicia or the tag titles right now. I don't know. Weird. Whatever. Chris Bay lost to... I keep forgetting this guy's name since they changed it. Jesus. What the hell is his name? The new guy in the system. JDC?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Johnny Dango Curtis.
Yeah, it's throwing me off, too. Like,
yeah.
Did you notice, though, his ring gear is kind of going back to more like Fandango kind of look? So,
yeah, I mean, I guess that's...
Maybe they're trying to build him up to, like, get him some credible wins. I don't know, to kind of make him...
I mean, yeah.
Get his upset of, like, Chris Jericho.
I mean, is it credible? Like, you know what I mean? Like, he had to cheat a little here.
Yeah, it's very...
But, I mean, yeah, I guess to Moose it's credible. Stuff like that makes sense. So after the match, the system laid out Ace and Bay, like you were saying, like even when like they're winning and then they're beating the shit out of the people, like they could not be more strong right now. It's insanity.
Yeah.
They're walking. Main event.
Everybody.
Main event. Steve Macklin gets a win again, which I love to see. Him and Moose. And Macklin got the pin, right?
Oh yeah, he after some confusion that went down between Hendry. Well, more like Josh ran into the back of Hendry, knocked him to the floor.
Now that could be cool.
Yeah, and I kind of get this feeling like I see a Josh heel, or a heel Josh. I mean,
heel Josh would fucking rule. Holy shit! I've been saying it for so long. He's kind of like a Cena, where I don't think he's ever been a heel.
Yeah,
but also he should be, because it would be awesome and fans would love it. And you could do like an Evil Team Canada thing. There's all kinds of things you could do with heel Josh. Jesus, I would freaking love that. But Moose and Macklin got the win. Pretty good match.
Yeah, and I'm really shocked that he got pinned. What was fairly clean, other than getting distracted. So big pin for Macklin as well, or as Santino calls him, Steve McLean.
Yeah, I mean, good question by the 411 guy. After putting over Joe Hendry's getting a big push, rightfully so. He's the hottest act in the company, maybe even the hottest act in NXT. And being teamed with Josh Alexander, probably the face over the last 3 years, is a huge vote of confidence. Wondering if they'll pull the trigger on him or hold off. And that's interesting. He could definitely win the title at Slammiversary. He's so fucking over. It might be stupid not to give him the title at Slammiversary.
Well, and I believe say something about a tour or something too by the end of the year. Like mention something about being a foreign country. Like I could see Bound for Glory. Maybe.
Oh, yeah, I've been hearing stuff like that. But also they're pretty set.
Yeah.
Other than other than October, which could be weird. Hang on, let me just pull this up fast. Okay, so we have where is it? Emergence August. Victory Road September. Nothing in October, except for absolutely nothing in October. Holy shit, you're right. That could be the month. Nothing from September 27th to November 29th, which is Turning Point.
Okay, so October.
Congratulations, fans. We just broke another one. Impact is going to the fucking UK in October. Let's go. We don't know about that, but I think they're definitely going somewhere. Like, there's been rumors, like you said, and
or if not UK, like really close, like Scotland or something like where Hendry is from. So
before I forget, I'm not sure if it's Kelly Medan. Good God, can they sign her? She was with Vicious Vicky going against Spitfire.
Oh yeah, they have them.
Good Lord, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, just had to throw that in there. Sorry. Also, check out Explosion every week. It's getting better. Did a little article about this, and then they put a terrible match on with like Bhupinder and somebody last week.
Shogun.
I was like, God damn it!
It was Shogun.
How many years is Shogun gonna do Explosion? Holy shit!
The generic Quang for whatever.
Christian Thompson didn't know who he was.
Oh, Christian Thompson
is my go-to for TNA stuff.
Oh, he didn't even know Shogun.
He knows everything about TNA.
Yeah.
But if you don't watch Explosion, you have no idea who Shogun is. I was like, I think maybe they've run one TNA episode ever, but I could have been wrong. maybe not.
Kind of like our version of Mike Tenay, the professor on things.
Yeah, pretty much. Thank you, but not this week. Thanks for nothing this week. Okay, I think we should be getting going because I got to figure out how to put some videos together because Gary was a real jerk again this week.
Yeah,
screwing us up. And
yeah, my 5G is dying. I don't know. I think there's, I don't know. It's been going on longer than it should be.
To be fair, it is 300 degrees outside.
Yeah, it could be some of it.
Con Ed might be turning some shit off. Who knows? Okay, that's it for now. We will. Wait, I think we're off this week until Slammiversary.
Yeah, we have Slammiversary. We'll be reviewing Saturday night, I believe it is.
Ooh, that's exciting. Damn, it's almost here.
Yeah,
okay. Slammiversary, sold out, excited. AJ Styles is going to be there. Leave us your comments and have a nice day. There's my ambulance. Peace, everyone.